morning, friends. Welcome to Bhau-Automation Lab once again. In this online session, we will learn relative locators in Selenium 4. Okay, all the previous session we have seen how to work with implicit wait, explicit wait, fluent wait, and thread.sleep. And also we have set up a Maven project in Eclipse. Okay, now let's try to learn relative locators in Selenium 4. Okay, these are the additional locators provided in Selenium 4, or these are kind of friendly locators in Selenium 4 as well. Okay, we will see all these locators practically in Eclipse. Okay, how to deal with these relative locators in Selenium 4. So let's start with first of all, what is relative locators? So relative locators, we will explore relative locators like a formally called a friendly locators. Okay, the purpose of relative locators to find a specific element regarding the position of another element. Any another element, we require to find a specific element using any other another location, another element position we can find through relative locators. Okay, in Selenium 4 offers you a new way to locating the elements by using a natural languages terms like such as above, below, left of, right of, and near. So these are the additional locators provided in the Selenium 4. Okay, which type of? It's a natural language terms like above, below, left of, right of, and near. Okay, so what is relative locators? In this topic, we will see above. Above means find the elements or elements, find an element or elements located above a fixed element. Any fixed element you can find, and you just find above that element using above locator. Below locator, you can find a element or elements located below a fixed element. Any fixed element you need to find, and you can find a below of that fixed element locator using below locator. Near finds a element of elements located near to fixed element. Any fixed element you need to find, and you can find near of that element using near locator. To left of, find the element or elements located to the left or fixed element. Any fixed element you need to find, and you can find the left of that element using left of locator. To right of, using right of element, same, find the element or elements located to the right to fixed element. Any fixed element you need to find, and you can find the right element using right of elements. Okay, so these are the locators which is externally provided in Selenium 4. Okay, so advantage of Selenium 4 like that we have already seen in previous sessions, like in previous version of Selenium, we can find the elements using ID, name, link text, partial link text, class name, XPath, CSS selector, and tag name. Okay, you can use this locator as well. Plus, you can additionally use in Selenium 4 these relative locators like above, below, to left of, to right of, to near of. Okay. So let's try to learn these locators practically in Eclipse. So I'm going to Eclipse. We have already demo session. In last session, we have seen this fluent wait, explicit wait, and like implicit wait. I'll create a new class in this package itself, name as relative locators. Okay. I'll just create a new method, a main method in this, as we are dealing with Java only right now. We are not using any TestNG or JUnit as a framework. We are creating simple Java main method here. Okay, we have set up the WebDriver. We have already set up in last sessions. So I have already explained how to set up a WebDriver manager class in your like script to open a Chrome browser or to open a Firefox browser. And I have given you assignment to open Chrome, Firefox, and IE browser in last session. So if you not understand how to open a Chrome browser using WebDriver Manager class, so guys, I request you to watch previous session where I have already explained this. So currently, I just copy this URL from here. Copy this code from here, and I'll just paste in the relative locators. Here I have set up WebDriver Manager, Chrome driver as a browser version. Is currently I'm using this, and this is creating WebDriver Manager, WebDriver object, and assigning to the Chrome, and creating one variable driver. Okay, so there is a driver will be responsible to drive our entire script now. For Okay, so with the setup of WebDriver Manager, we are able to launch a Chrome browser in our system. If I run this program in Java application, it should be launched our Chrome browser in your operating system. Now, using this driver, we can get a web page and open a web or open a web page in Chrome browser. So first of all, I'll open manually Chrome browser here. Okay, and we will open URL like Amazon sign in. Okay. This is the business web page for Amazon, and we will perform actions using relative locators like above, below, near, and right of and left of. All the locators we will perform actions on this web page only. So first of all, we require to open this web page using driver.get method. So I'll just paste this URL here. So this is full URL. We don't require that method of URL. We will just copy from here and paste it here. Amazon.sign. So now, first of all, we will find a first locator. It's called as a like first relative locator above. Okay, first relative locator above. So first of all, we require to find the element like above element. So if you want to find this element, okay, as a above element, so we require to find this element first, email or mobile or phone number. Okay, and above of this element, this text is present. Okay, if you require to print this text, okay, as a above, so first of all, we just require to find this element only, and we can use a above locator on this element, and we we have to print this text. Okay, so using this element, you can find this element using above locator. Let's try to find out if we are able to find that or not. So first of all, I'll just inspect this element like an email or mobile number, phone number. Okay, we require to create a XPath for this. So I'm not wasting my time. I'll just use grow path for some time here, and we'll copy this XPath from here. This is the XPath to find the element. Find this element, email or mobile phone number. So first of all, I will write here driver dot find element by using XPath. Okay, and I'll store this element in one variable like a web element, because this is a written type of web element type of variable. So I'll just store it in a web element variable meant like email or mobile number. Just give conventional name like email. Okay, just import this web element from Selenium. Okay, now if I print this text of this web element, system.out.println. Okay, and we'll print text of web element. Okay, email, or we can say current email text is equal to, and we will pass here like an email dot get text. Get text. Okay, just launch, just run this program, and let's try to figure out whether we are able to print the text like email or mobile number using this locator or not. Okay, we are finding this element currently. Okay, script is running. We have launched Chrome browser. Okay, done. And yes, we are able to print this text of this element, email or phone number. Perfect. So now we require to use above locator. Okay. Okay. Our requirement is that we have to find the element sign in with business credential. Okay, this element we require to find, but okay, we just find this element only, we are not finded this element. Okay, so now we using this element or this element as a locator, this element locator like this XPath or this email ID, we can find this element as well. Okay, this is the beauty of Selenium core features like above locator. So how to find that? So first of all, I'll write here like a driver dot find element. Okay, this is the syntax. Okay, using relative locator, using relative locator dot with. Okay, using relative locator dot with by, we can type like a by, and here we require to find this element, right? So let's try to understand the unique identifier for this. The tag name is for this locator is h1, so we'll pass here like a by dot tag name h1 h1. Okay, so this is just above of this element, right? After this element, any element with tag name h1, it will find and it will print a text for this we will print the text of this element so that we can better idea about whether we are able to find this element perfectly or not. Okay, so we just use a tag name of this element and just type here like a dot above. This is the locator in Selenium 4. We require to use above of which element. Okay, above of which element? So this is our current element. Above of this element we will pass here above of this element dot get text. What we can do here, get text above of that element and get text. So the text is written type as a string. Okay, so we'll store this element in the string like a name as a title or label title or whatever type, like we can store like a business title as well. Okay, business title is equal to. So now we are not finding this element, just finding the tag name of that element, whichever you want to find above of this particular element. Okay, right? So let's print out this. Now I'm printing it in red mark so that we will get the differentiate. So just put here ERR. So we can type here like a above element of email is equal to, and just paste here business title. So perfect. Just run the script and let's try to understand whether we are able to find the elements above this element using this simple locators as a above. Let's check practically whether we are able to find out or not. Just run this program using Java application. Okay, scripts running, Chrome browser launched. Yes, business page is open, and yes, perfectly. Here is the output is printed in the red mark as we are just type here like a ERR. So current email ID is email or mobile number. Okay, and using this above locator, we are successfully print this text, sign in with a business credential, sign in with a business credential. So this is how to use a above locator. Perfect. So now let's try to understand second locator. Second relative locators. Let's try to understand below. Okay, now this is our email ID, right? This is our element. We have found out this element. Now let's try to print next below element of this element only. Okay, so this is our element which is we have already find out in the in the first screen. Okay, first steps only. Now let's try to find out the locators below of this email locator. So how to find out that one? So let's type here like a driver dot find element. Okay, and now we can use relative locator dot with which locator we need to find below of this email or mobile number is the password, right? So let's check this password. This is the just near of this locator, right? So the tag name of this locator is label. So we'll copy by with already we have written by tag name, and this time we will pass this tag name like a label. Just copy this tag name from here and paste it here. Okay, and then with below dot with below of the locator, we require to pass this email locator. We have already saved this email locator as a web element here, and dot get text. We require to take this text, right? So get text, so we can understand we are successfully find out that element or not. So I'll just store this element in one variable like string password is equal to driver dot find element using relative locators, and I'll just print out here like a below. I'll just copy and paste this code here, so not required to again and again type and waste our time. So I'll just pass here like a password, and here just mention B. Okay. So now we are finding, first of all we are finding the above locators of this particular element. Like we have written, we require to write this. Just a minute. So we'll get better clarity. So here Control Shift F, so organize our code. Now we have find this element like label get text. First of all, after launching the Amazon.sign-in page, and after that we will firstly find the locator above of that. Okay, like this locator, and we have print the text of that locator. After that we will find the relative locators like below, and just below of this email or mobile number there is a password label. So we will password use the tag name as a label, and find out below of this email ID, locator of below of this email ID. Okay, so let's try to run this program and check whether we are able to find this element using here. So related, so I'll just type here like out. Here also we require to type out. So just run this program again and check whether we are successfully able to find the above and below both locators or not. Okay, so run as a Java application. Okay, it will open the Amazon business sign-in page. Yeah, script is successfully run, and yes, we are able to find, though this is our current element which is we have already find, and after that we just use above and below, and this is our below element, sign in to business credential. Here here is our above element like sign in with your business credentials, and here is our below element with password label. So this element we have find out, and we are using this particular element above and below element also we can find out using above and below locators. Perfect. Now let's try to use next third relative locator like left element or LeftOf. Okay, now on this business web page of Amazon.in, okay, we have something like have something like this customer services conditional of use and privacy notice. Okay, so let's try to find out this condition of use. Okay, you will use this condition of use as an element, and we will print left of and right of element of this particular element. So condition of use, this is the element we require to find. So I'm not wasting much time. I'll just copy this XPath from here. Okay, you can create XPath if you require. Okay, and I'll just copy this XPath and find this element as a condition of use, like driver dot find element by XPath by dot using XPath, and I'll print that page.xpath here. Okay, page, and I'll store this element in a WebElement variable here, like a condition of use. This is our variable condition of use. Okay, so we are finded this element only. Okay, condition of use. Okay, and we have stored in this one variable like a condition of use. Now let's try to find out the locators like a left of and right of. Okay, so we require to find the left element first using this element. Okay, so left element is, let's type here code like a driver dot find element by we require to use a relative locator. So relative locator dot width. Okay, so left element of this particular element is this one, customer services. So what is the tag name for this customer services as element? So tag name is A. So what we can pass here like a by dot tag name is we require to pass A dot, let's type here like a to left of. Okay, to left of this particular element. We'll just pass this element here dot get text. We'll print this element in a string. Like the name of this element is customer services. So I'll just type here customer services is equal to this one. We have finded this element condition of use. Okay, using this particular XPath, and using this element left of locator. Okay, to left of locator, we are trying to find out this customer service text, means this locator, this particular element. Okay, so let's print out this element here, and let's check whether we are able to find out this element using this element or not. Okay, right, so system.out.println, and we'll print this element here. Okay, so here we will pass the statement like to left of element is text is, and current element text is system.out.println, and this is our current element text, right? Current element text is condition of use dot get text, and we will pass here like a customer service. Perfect. So what we have practically done here, so we have find this condition of use as a locator, like this one, condition of use, and using this locator, using relative locator like a left to left of, we pass this condition locator condition of use locator here, and we try to find out using tag name of just left of that particular element. Okay, that particular element. So left of is customer services. So let's try to run this program and check whether we are able to find out this particular element using this particular element or not. So just run as a Java application. Okay, business website is launched perfectly. And yes, the customer services is the text. Perfect. So this is our current text. We can like write here with a space. After that, okay. So customer text is conditional of use, which is we have already find using this XPath, and we just find the element using toLeftOf, and we'll print here like a customer services. Now same way we require to find a element of using WriteOf. To WriteOf. Third relative locators we have seen. Now fourth one is WriteOf. To WriteOf. So now I'll just copy this element from here and paste it here, and just name as a, like we are able to find trying to find out privacy notice. So give name as a privacy notice here. We require to give unique names privacy notice, and now we'll just change like a to WriteOf. WriteOf this locator. Condition of use locator. We required to find out the element WriteOf this particular element. So just print it here like a WriteOf this element is. Okay. So first of all, what we have done here in the relative locators like LeftOf or LeftOf and WriteOf. So we just find out this element condition of use. We have stored that element in one variable like a condition of use, and using this element with relative locators tag name A, we find out using this locator particular locator the left of element of this element. Okay, so left element of this element is customer service, so we have printed it here. After that, using this particular web element locate, we will find out the WriteOf element of this particular element only. So WriteOf element of this condition of use element is privacy notice, and we will using relative locator to WriteOf we trying to find out this privacy notice text or privacy notice element, and we will try to print the text of that privacy policy element, privacy notice element. So just run this application as a Java application, and let's check whether we are able to find all the elements properly or not. Okay, so business page of Amazon is launched in Chrome browser, and here we go. We have successfully print all the locators like above below. So current element is condition of use, and the left of element is customer services, and right of element is privacy service. Like left of element is customer services and right of element is privacy notice. So this is the way how we can find out the relative locators using your fixed locator, like a fix. This is our fixed locator, okay, our fixed element, and using this fixed element we can find out the relative locators like above, below, and to left, to right, right up. Okay, now one particular element is remaining. Okay, so let's try to, we have learned like a first above, below, left of, and this one fourth right of, right? Now let's try to find out fifth relative locator. Near. So let's try to find out using near locator. So this time we will use something new locator, like let's try to find out this element like password. Okay, so password XPath is label content text password. So I'll just copy this XPath from here, find out this element, put into the one web element like a password is equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath, which is we have copied. Okay, password, and let's try to store it in the one variable like a password. Now let's try to use this element as a fixed element. Okay, and let's try to find out near element of this password element. So near of password element is like a forget password, right? So what is tag name of this password is a forget password link. The tag name of forget password link is a. So I'll just try to find out this element like a store into string variable like a forgot password is equal to driver dot find element is equal to driver dot find element by. Now this time we will require to use the relative locators. So relative locator dot near relative locator with by dot tag name a, as we require to find a tag name a with dot near by locator. So nearby locator is password. So I'll just pass the here password as a locator dot as a written time we have written already string, so get text. Okay, so this is our current locator. So current locator we will print here like a current locator as a password dot get text. Password text is this one, and after that using this password locator or element we are able to find out using near as a relative locator this forget password link text or not. So we'll just print out this forget password link here, system.out.println, and here we can type near locator of password element text is equal to, and just type here like a forget password. Okay, so we are finded this element like a password here using XPath, and we are trying to use a near locator of this password locator. Okay, password element, and this near element of this password locator password element is forget password link. Okay, so using this password element we are trying to print the text of forget password element using this near locator. Okay, so just run this program using Java application and check whether we are able to print the forget password link text or not using near as a relative locator. Okay, so Amazon.business website is launched successfully. And here we go. We have successfully print like a password text is password, and near locator of password element text is forget password link. So perfect, guys. We have successfully understand what is exactly relative locators in Selenium 4 and how to find out using a fixed element the relative locators like above, below, left of, right of, and near. Okay, so take any another website from your side and practice this locator using Selenium 4, like below, left of, right of, and near and above, everything you require to practice by yourself as well. Okay, if you have any query related to this relative locators or Selenium 4 sessions, you can just comment out me in the comment section. I will give the answer of all the your queries. Okay, till time, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and share to your friends so that they can also learn real-time concepts by watching Bhau-Automation lab. Okay, so let's meet in next chapter with next part of Selenium 4. Okay, this is also very interesting topic. Okay, so don't forget to watch next topic as well. So let's meet in next session. Till time, have a great day. Bye bye, take care.